Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Your Health in 2020. And this is special for you coming from Capricorn. First, let me show you my email address. Here it is. And if you'd like to have a 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50 to know your next 8 or 9 years and to find out spectacular things on how to reach the supernatural energy that you have and how to know how to get the maximum of good luck coming into you and to learn about your colors and lucky gemstones and your lucky days and your lucky directions, all that energy as well. And I will show you how to be able to get into the system of lotteries, how to formulate it. And that will be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. So it's going to be a spectacular 90 minutes, all just for USD $50. Now, regarding your health, in 2020, you coming from Capricorn, you're very lucky because you've had a good foundation from the calendar year 2020 itself. And that's going to help you sometimes up to 40-45%, sometimes up to 30-35%. But it will help you in many, many ways. But the rivalry of these two groups of planets, the rivalry is going to become worse. And so there will bound to be conflict. And this program, you're talking about health. So health can be a conflict just because this warfare between the calendar year planets and the age planets are going to take place. And the areas I'm going to talk to you about your health also depends on what ages you are going to be in 2020. Well, I'll do a general overview for you. Firstly, I have to worry that you got to look after your heart very carefully in 2020. Although the 2020 planners give you 40%, yet there's 60% of trouble that may happen. So tell yourself, if you feel anything about your heart, go to the doctor and they will start to check you out. I'm also worried about your liver, and you may have a fatty liver, you may have a fatty heart, and so that may be due to high cholesterol. So do a high cholesterol checkup this year to see if it's on the high side. They will put you on some pills. And regarding your liver, just do a blood test and see what's about that. Then I worry about your lower spine a lot, either from an accident in 2020 or either from the horoscope giving you that problem. And even if you already have lower back problems, your sciatic nerves are going to be pinched even further because of this warfare between the two groups of planets. And so tell yourself, you need to see a neurologist. They are the best doctors for this. And go and see them, and they will x-ray your lower spine, and they will give you the necessary medicine to improve your nerves, and they will tell you what to do. You may also have problems in your neck area. That depends on what kind of ages you are going to be. And so the vertebrae in the neck area will also compress, and that they will pinch nerves, which from your neck are giving energy to the neck itself, and to your shoulders, and to your arms, and to your hands, and to your fingers. All that area will just weaken and weaken and weaken. So you have to be cautious that this may also happen to you. It won't happen to everybody in Capricorn, all this. Some of them will, but it's going to be distributed. Now I worry that your stomach, which is already very weak, is going to have more weaknesses. And of course, the danger of a stomach going very gastric is very, very dangerous. So tell yourself, if your stomach is gastric, then you have to go and see a doctor. They will know exactly what to do and to help you out. And also your stomach may be very slow in digestion. And could it be constipation? On some days, it could be the opposite, where you eat something and you go to toilet. So all these things can happen simply because the calendar year is full of unexpected problems and it's full of unexpected planets that cause these problems. Now I will talk, if you're a lady listening to me, I worry about your gynecological areas. First mention are the womb and the breast, and then mention is your ovaries. So you should, if you haven't been for some time, go and check that out. And for men, it would be to go blood test your prostate gland and go and blood test your testosterone levels. I suspect they are going to become very, very weak in 2020. And the fear of that, of course, is that estrogen will enter, and that's not good. So go and blood test yourself for testosterone. Now I will go to the areas of allergies. And some of you, allergies in Capricorn doesn't mean everybody will have it. People are born on certain days will have it. And so you have to be careful of the 4 allergies that are mentioned in astrology. Firstly, to your eyes, which will get very much troubled in many ways. They'll go dry. They'll have astigmatism. Then your skin, which you can have either eczema or you can have psoriasis. And after that, sinusitis may happen to many of you during this 2020 calendar year. And the last one, to your diet. And that I can see is coming from either rivers, lakes, or the sea. So be careful when you eat seafood coming from the sea, the rivers, or the lakes. Make sure it's clean and make sure it's done well for you. And be a detective to know what is it that brings you allergies. That's the only way to find out. Now I'm going to your good planets. Your good planets, of course, doesn't mean that they don't give you some kind of trouble, but they're also very protective. So your good planets say that you may in 2020 have uric acid, because it's an overdose of a good planet will give you an overdose of problems. So you may have uric acid. So that can produce gout to your ankles, to your knees, and your feet. And then your good planets also say, they talk about your spine, which I've already mentioned. This time they talk about your spine in the neck area, which I think I've already mentioned. And now they talk about your lungs. So watch out in 2020. If you smoke, then you got to cut it down, because in 2020 the unexpected will happen where lungs are concerned. And if you're asthmatic, that would be even worse. So treat your lungs with caution and care. And so this is what I can find out so far. And I'm going to talk about your feet. So your blood circulation is going to weaken in 2020. Go and find out why. Is it that you're sitting down for 20 or lying down for 20 hours? Go do walking exercises. Walk briskly as much as you can. That will help. But blood circulation can also mean many other ways. It may be that your blood is thickening. That's what the old books will write that way. Today we say that it might be clotting. So blood clotting can mean that blood will start to go very slow, and that's not good. So you think about all these things. They might have to put you on a pill that is a blood thinner for people who have very slow blood circulation. So these are the areas I can find out for you. I know they seem a lot, but I have to cover the whole lot, because all I know is that you are from Capricorn and we are talking about 2020. So you can see I have to cover a big area. So not every one of them will have a problem, but how would you know? So the whole list which I've given you, spend a bit of money in 2020. Go and check all that out, because among what I've told you is the problem where it will be. Okay? Now, this 90-minute session. So I will talk to you about your next 8 or 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. Talk to you about your romance, marriage, family. Talk to you about your job, your business, your finances, and your lottery luck and your casino luck and all that. And I'll talk to you about your health as well. That will be in full detail, because at that time I'll have your full date of birth, your time of birth, and I'll have those magic things written on your palms. So with all that information, the accuracy will be very in detail as well. So just for USD $50, you're going to have a spectacular reading of 90 minutes, 90. And so I'll be able to cover many areas of you. I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. And as I said, how to reach that supernatural energy of yours and give you your lucky colors and your lucky gemstones and your lucky days and your lucky directions, a lot of energy. And you'll be just special, because you'll know exactly how to trap and welcome and attract the powerful energy, which we all need to be super in whatever we do. But I look forward to hearing from you. And until then, I wish you the best of 2020. Thank you and goodbye.